Next, Dagon Briggs and one of our favorites, Mr. Wonderful, J.C. North, tangle with the Lost Boys as the Tag Team Tournament Invitational continues.
Paul Orndorff's coming up.
NWA presents TNA, total non-stop action, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on pay-per-view.
Now that's what I'm talking about, great action!
And I tell you, if there was ever a team in this tournament that had something to prove tonight, it would be the Lost Boys. Lost Boys have been on the end of a bitter feud with TNT that saw them get screwed time in and time out. They were put down to the line. Seemingly maybe Jesse Bailey had something to do with it when teams that had come in and not had a win in the building, the Lost Boys put forth an elimination match. They had to defeat Divine Storm just to get in the tournament. The Lost Boys really have something to prove here tonight. They want the Wildside Tag Team titles back. They want to win the tournament, and they want to shut the detractors the hell up.
And that is more than a bit of a handful. That's quite a road to hoe for the Lost Boys. But when it comes to Wildside successful tag teams, I'd say the Lost Boys are really high on that list, despite a spate of recent bad luck.
Gabriel in the ring with Mr. Delicious, J.C. North.
J.C. North going out of his way to make himself appear not so much more of a sort of comedy figure that he seems to have fallen into. Coming out here wearing Trojan extra large size t-shirts is not a way of going about it exactly.
Tag made into the Angel of Death, and Azrael drops a pair of knees to the back of Mr. Delicious.
And Azrael keeping J.C. North away from the tagging hands of Dagon Briggs. A very Anderson-like tactic, although I don't believe I've ever seen Gene Anderson do that. But
double stomp to the back by Gabriel, and he goes right back to the arm wringer, taking a hammerlock side headlock there by Gabriel. Very fundamentally sound. Rick Michaels is professional trainer, so he definitely knows his fundamentals and knows them well. Irish whip reversal, one shoulder tackle, down goes Mr. D. Up and over, roll through by Gabriel. Irish whip by Gabriel, goes for a hip toss, connects. Mr. Delicious counters with a hip toss of his own. Deep arm drag by Gabriel, the Archangel. Mr. Delicious going for an arm drag, but Gabriel counters there beautifully with an arm bar.
Perhaps gaming for a concession out of Mr. D. I don't believe Mr. D has ever conceded, although he's fainted a couple of times in the ring, but... Oh!
He's looked at Azrael, known for those patented kicks. And he'll kick the fool out of you. He'll kick your head off if given the opportunity. And look at him go. The Angel of Death. Couple of kicks. Leg lariat to the back of the head on Dagon Briggs.
And a bit of a miscommunication between North and Dagon Briggs.
And the Archangel flying to the outside.
Lands on his feet, no less.
And Azrael going to town.
I don't know if they're educated feet, but pretty damn dangerous for her.
Well, educated's probably not the word, but certainly lethal.
Winning friends and influencing people.
Time warp by the Lost Boys. 2 count only. And the Lost Boys, for the first time in a long time, underdogs in a situation. Not in this matchup necessarily, but the odds of winning the tournament are not in their favor. Look at Azrael. He just doesn't care. He's got no regard for human life, and he's got no compassion for anybody when he's swinging those feet like a wild man.
And those fists are almost about as dangerous. What a powerful, powerful team the Lost Boys are. And Dagon Briggs and Mr. D, they don't seem to be working quite as cohesively as they initially would have hoped. course, having 7 at ringside is a bit of a diversion, isn't it?
I don't know if that's a positive diversion for anybody. And 7 getting involved, and a flatliner there. And the winner of this matchup is slated to get the winner of the Dobbins Brothers Total Destruction match, but also we know that it looks like the backseat boys have a bye as well, so that could end up being a 3-way dance there. And what a 3-way dance, what a contrast in style that would be. You saw Death Valley Driver powerbomb by Azrael earlier. And that could have very well been a knockout blow. And look at that! The Angel of Death destroying the face of Mr. Delicious. But oh goodness gracious! Dagon Briggs quick to the aid of his partner by pulling down the top rope as the Angel of Death, Azrael, came crashing down in a million pieces onto the arena floor. Tope suicida by Mr. Delicious.
With an assist from Dagon Briggs. I don't think I've ever seen a tope administered quite like that with an assist from a tag team partner.
I've never seen a tope look quite like a flying penis coming through the second rope.
A flying penis.
Hey, take a look at him. It speaks for itself. I'm not making this crap up.
Well, at least Mr. Delicious and Dagon Briggs go to the same barber. After this match, I believe Mr. D might be visiting his dentist Monday morning.
Oh, is that the Braille barber call it?
I hear they're out of sight.
Excommunicator on the Dagon Briggs. And this one's over. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners advancing to the second round, the Lost Boys.